welcome everyone, welcome to Spiky Barmy Army TV. So welcome, I've got my new 10-year anniversary top on from the club, 10 years since the Gallagher opened, and we got it on nice and well, come on in stones. So let's get into this Spiky Barmy Army. Welcome everyone, all my new subscribers that have been with me for quite some time, and let's get on with it right now. Got a transfer news for you coming up very shortly, so let's get into the playoff final for the National League, which happened last weekend of Jubilee Bank Holiday. So Solihull against Grimsby Town. Solihull took the lead, and then Grimsby come back to 1-1, went to extra time, and as usual Grimsby Town clinched the winner, winning it 2-1. So Grimsby Town, after one season in the National League, are now straight back up into EFL2. That doesn't happen very often, where a team drops into the National League and then heads straight back up again. I think the last one, I can't remember who that one may have been, probably Bristol Rovers. I can't be guarantee on that one, but possibly that was what it was. So the teams in the National League next season, along with Maidstone, will be, so two teams dropping out of EFL2 then were Oldham and Scunthorpe. The teams up from National League North then, champions Gateshead, and the playoff winners York City. We've got Maidstone themselves, champions from National League South, and the playoff final winners National League South Dorking Wanderers. That's the highest level they've ever been in their history, first ever time in the National League. The rest of the teams in there then are Wrexham, Solihull Moors, FC Halifax Town, Notts County, Chesterfield, Dagenham and Redbridge, Bournemouth, Bromley, Torquay United, Yeovil Town, just across the river in Essex, Southend United, Altrincham, Woking Town, Wealdstone, Maidenhead United, Barnet, Eastleigh, Aldershot. That makes up the 24 teams in this coming season in the National League. The top tier non-league football, the fixtures will probably be out the end of June, beginning of July, and we've got plenty to go on with Maidstone coming up very shortly, what's gone on in the last week or so. But first of all, we're going to get into the four clubs, the second week of 6. 4 clubs in the National League, brief history and season tickets info coming at you now. First up then, Bromley FC in Greater London. They play at Hayes Lane. Capacity then around 5,000. Nickname is the Ravens, and they play this season. They got Bill White kit with a little bit of black flashing down the sides, I believe. Bromley founded 1892. They've been at Hayes Lane then since 1938, and been in the National League since 2015-16 season. For away fans then going to Bromley, you will be segregated, and you will be in the side terracing, which is uncovered along the side of the pitch. Season tickets then for Bromley, so it was up until 7 PM the 6th of June, it was £97. You had to go and collect them in person. Since then the prices have gone up. So at the moment now, the reserved seating, Bromley adults £350, concession 65 plus £280, under 16s £170, and junior 11s and under £60. And if you're general admission standing, it will be adults then £290, concession 65 plus £220, under 16 £110, and free for junior 11s and under. Match day admissions then for Bromley, if you're paying on the day, £20 adults. This was based on last season, so I don't know if the prices are staying the same or going up. There will be adults £20, concessions 65 plus £15, 12 to 18-year-olds £7, and under 12s £5. So up to 2 free under 12 tickets then available when buying an adult or a concession 65 plus ticket then at Bromley. Their retain list then at Bromley, 4 leave off loan, 7 depart and 11 stay under contract. Liam Trotter then, he's headed off to Chelmsford City, National League South. Byron Webster, the captain, is staying on. The manager and assistant manager have just both signed a 3-year deal to stay at Bromley, and 6 players are in talks. The nearest rail station then is Bromley South. That's 1 mile from the ground. Car parking is a small one outside the ground, providing you arrive early, and that's the cost of £2. Or you can street park near the ground as well. Nearby pubs then, if you're visiting Bromley, will be the Bricklayers Arms on Mason's Hill. That's home or away fans. Or you've got the small temporary bar facilities in the ground then for away supporters. That's everything there then for Bromley Football Club. Next up then, we're heading a bit further up north in Chesterfield Town. There in Derbyshire then, Sheffield Road 1886, the stadium, was the road it's on. It used to be the Proac Stadium, but now it's recently, because of sponsorships, it's the Technique Stadium, nicknamed Spyrites, and the home kit blue and white. Postcode there then is S418NZ. Ground was founded in 1866. That's the original Chesterfield Football Club. So after 2 successive relegations, then Chesterfield started in the National League in the 2018-19 season. They've remained there ever since, and losing out this season in the playoff semi-finals to Solihull Moors 3-1. For away fans visiting, normally you are based in the Harold Lilliker and Sons stand at the north end of the stadium that holds up to 2,112 fans seated. If there's more demanding, fans are additional seats in the Karen Child Community stand. But for clubs with small followings, you use only part of the east stand and won't use the north end of the ground. Plenty of pies, burgers, hot dogs and drinks and alcohol. They do have a home drummer there in their home section, and I presume then a drummer is allowed in the away end of the ground. No cash at turnstiles, you've got to purchase tickets at the booth beforehand outside the stadium. Season ticket prices for Chesterfield then, the early bird prices up until the end of June this month is adult £325 to £400. Concessions then 80 plus of £50. Concessions 65 plus £255 to £325. For 17 to 21 then it's £200 to £290. And under 16 is £125, and under 7 £49. Match day admission then for Chesterfield, that depends on the profile of what game it is, but majority for away fans it's £20 or £18, 65 plus £16 or £14. If you're under 22 it's £13 or £11, and under 17 £9 or £7. The retain list then for Chesterfield: 7 players depart the club, including Alex Whittle. 4 on the transfer list, which includes Lawrence Maguire, aged 25. 4 players offered new contracts and still under contract, including Sadu Khan, plus 15 players as well. And 2 to 3 players have been approached for new signings. Nearest rail station then in Chesterfield, that's a 20 to 30 minute walk, a long way that is, to the stadium, or there's taxi rank outside the rail station. There is also a shuttle bus then that operates by the club, and that runs every 10 minutes from 1:30 on a Saturday to 20 to 3. That departs at Rose Hill by the town hall. The bus also runs after the match back to Chesterfield Centre there at the town hall up until 5:45 in the evening on Saturdays, and it costs £1 each way. Car parking, there's no ground parking. Nearby street parking on the side of the roads off Sheffield Road you can do, and also the Tesco store near the ground allows parking at £5 a car on match days. Pubs in at Chesterfield, you've got the Glassworks, that's across the road from the ground. I remember being in there before when we went up the previous time, 3-4 seasons back when we was in National League. That was a great one, great pub there, the Glassworks, straight across from the good football ground. That's home and away supporters, and yeah, it's a great atmosphere in there as well. So in the town centre then you've got the Rutland, that's next to the Crooked Church spire there in the centre. That's home and away supporters also. That's everything then done for Chesterfield. Closer to home then, London, over in Essex, Dagenham and Redbridge. They're in East London then, the ground Victoria Road, but it's now actually called the Chigwell Construction Stadium due to their sponsorships. 6,078 roughly attendance there, and then the nickname is the Daggers. Postcode for that then RM10 7XL. They were formed in 1992. That's quite recent compared to a lot of clubs, and that was between the merger of Dagenham and Redbridge. The merger of Dagenham and Redbridge Forest. 2009 to 10, they were promoted to League One, but 2016 were relegated to the National League. For away fans then attending Dagenham and Redbridge, you will be based in the A13 still stand behind the goal. 1,200 fans seated and covered terracing, well, it's covered, and you will use turnstiles 9 to 11. That's on the Pondfield Road side of the ground. There is a bar under the stand for away supporters, and it opens before the game, half time, and shortly a little while after the game as well, and it also has Sky Sports. Season tickets, terracing and at Dagenham. Early bird prices, adults then £260, full price £350. Concessions, early bird £210, full price £240. 17 to 21s, early bird £150, full price £180. 10 to 16-year-old juniors £90 if you're early bird, but full price it will be £100. And under 10s, early bird and full price you're free, and that early bird runs up until the 30th of June. Match day ticket prices then, away fans at Dagenham, Redbridge, adults £21, concessions £15, junior 10 to 16 is £12, and under 10s £2. Player retain list. Under contract then for the 22-23 season there's 13 players there. That includes Josh Hare. Contract extensions and options then are 4 players. That includes Harry Phipps and Leon Zuma. Undergoing negotiations with several remaining players. 5 depart. That includes Ibia Camby and Joey Jones. Car parking, and there's no parking then as well at this ground at Dagenham and Redbridge. There is plenty of street parking though, and some of it is on the main Rainham Road. By train, it's best to get train then from Fenchurch Street station to Barking, and then the tube from Barking to Dagenham East station on the District line. That's the easiest way to get there, and that's a 5-minute walk then from Dagenham East tube station, 5-minute walk to the ground. Pubs, the A13 still stand then is for away fans, has alcohol available. That's inside the ground for away supporters. There is also one before you get to the ground by Dagenham East Tube Station, that's for away fans, and that's called the Pipe Major. And that wraps everything up then for Dagenham. Second week in, then the final one, the 4th one for today, National League Club, and it's the 8th one on the 2-week list so far. 4 more weeks to go after this. Promotion up then via the playoff finals in Maidstone's League, Dorking Wanderers. So the home colours for them are red, white and blue. They're based over in Surrey. Meadowbank Stadium, the name. At the moment it's a 3,000 capacity, so I believe they do have to upgrade the ground by March of next year, I believe, to be able to compete in National League. And nickname for them are the Wanderers. Postcode RH41DX. Most real, I think probably one of the most recent clubs to be. This is the first ever, the highest they've ever been. They were founded in 1999. They started out then right at the bottom, Crawley and District League, and then in 2014-15 season they were promoted to the Isthmian League Division 1 South. So over in total, since they were in the Crawley and District League, that's 11 promotions later. They get promotion in the 2018-19 season into National League South. And then for the first ever time that they were in that, and 12 promotions has put them now into the National League with their playoff final win over Ebbsfleet. So in total, 12 promotions, I believe, in 22 years of the club being formed at the lowest ever level in the Crawley and District League. Away fans in at the Meadowbank Stadium, Dorking, it's segregated. You have the complete away end, the uncovered end. That's the east end of the ground. You've got one small covered terrace stand. It's open flat standing, and it goes from one corner to the other. Around one side you've got like the small covered terracing, and then on the other side you've got open flat terracing along towards where heading up towards like the halfway line, but where the dugouts are before that. So about 1,000 away supporters they can fit in there at the moment, and upgrade the ground. I presume they're going to upgrade that end for the away supporters. It is quite difficult actually. If you're flat standing, the only decent view you can probably get is if you're at the front. If you're further back standing on the same level and you've got tall people in front, then you're not going to get a great view of the game. There is a away fan zone inside the ground now that has drinks including alcohol, food, and there's a little section there once you're in there where there's seating and tables. You should imagine all grounds next year, National League, you won't be able to take drinks out onto the terracing. And from what I know, especially at Maidstone United home ground, youngsters, or if you're having soft drinks like Cokes or Pepsis in bottles, those sort of drinks, when you buy them at the bar or wherever, they will remove the tops for you there and then. So you will be able to take the soft drinks bottles into the stands and stuff, seating and that, standing, but you won't have the tops on them. The season tickets for the Stonegate home stand, that's already sold out. And what we know at the moment, then obviously standing for an adult then is £300, concessions 60 plus, with students an ID card £210, and everyone under 18 £95. If you're in the Salachi family stand, which still has seats available, it's an adult £320, concessions 60 plus, students with ID cards £230, and under 18s then £115. Match day tickets, I've just noticed it's only just recently come up on the Dorking Twitter site. Not sure if this is what it's going to be for the National League season, but what I have here at the moment, they're doing like a bargain thing on pre-season friendlies, but they've got like match day prices and stuff. So this could well be, don't quote me on it, but it's possible this is what it could be for the upcoming season then. The new match day admission, if you're going on the day at the turnstiles, prices to get in will be adults £20, concessions 60 plus, and students with ID card £15, and everyone else under 18s £10. So yeah, don't quote me on it, but that's what I think it will be for the upcoming season for Dorking Wanderers. I don't know if DW Fan TV will let me know if that's correct or not, if you watch the video. So yep, that's what I believe it is. So the player retain list then for Dorking, 6 players depart, including Darren Oldacre, Wes Fogden, Dan Lincoln, Jason Pryor, Kane Willis and David Ray. All the other players remain at the club as far as I know. Matt Briggs, I think he's just signed another 2-year deal, which just come up recently. There's 3 new signings at Dorking Wanderers. You've got Jack Jebb, he's just coming from Dartford. Adam Meckie in from Ebbsfleet United. And you've got Ryan Seeger, he's just come in then from Hungerford Town. Car parking then for Dorking. No parking at the ground. There is a big park there right next to the ground, so if you get there early enough you can just go into the park and chill out for a bit if it's a nice afternoon. St Martin's Walk car park then has space for 350 cars. Then there are other park and display car parks off the high street as well. Trains, 3 stations then are at Dorking. They're all around a 10 to 15 minute walk to the ground. That's Dorking Station, Dorking West and Dorking Deepdean. Pubs. You've got the Bull's Head, which is the end of the High Street, that has Sky Sports in. You've got the fan zone as you go into the away end of the ground at Meadowbank. That does alcohol, soft drinks and stuff in there. You can also get food. And the other one, which I believe we went in last time when we went there with Maidstone, great pub, a special one, especially for away fans, the Spotted Dog. That's at the South Street, that's at the end of the High Street, then onto South Street, and there it is, the Spotted Dog. Very popular with away fans. It's got a lawn and garden outside at the back as well, and it's not too far from the ground also. So that wraps everything up for the 4 clubs this week. There will be another 4 next week coming up for you. That'll be the 3rd week of 16 teams in the National League we'll be up against. Everything Maidstone United then this past week, just gone since last weekend. First up then, the Maidstone United Raiders. They won last weekend the tournament, the whole tournament, all 3 cups. In the 10th anniversary Youth Disability Tournament. That was an under-16s cup and 2 under-12s cups. Brilliant, well done guys. Awesome Maidstone United Raiders winning their tournament last week, getting all 3 cups last weekend. Putting up 4 photos for you next then. 10 years ago, this is how the Gallagher's lounge in the main stand was progressing with the building of the new ground through the Gallagher group and the views from it. Thursday just gone then, the 9th of June. We've got the Fitstone continues. That's every Thursday from this one just gone, the 9th of June. It's free to join. It's 6:30 PM to 8:30 PM at the Gallagher Stadium. I presume it's in the Spitfire Lounge. There's limited spaces available, and that's for men aged 18 to 80. And that's to help you improve your mental and physical health, as well as having a bit of fun as well. To sign up for it then, for the limited spaces, if you can get in there, will be your email, your name and contact number to info@stonesct.org.uk. Put that up on screen for you, or you can call the charities office number, which is the Stones Community Trust, on 01622 351 714, and leave a message and you will get a call back if you ring in. That's Fitstones then every Thursday 6:30 to 8:30 PM, started Thursday just gone, the 9th of June, for 13 weeks. Happy 32nd birthday then this past week to our captain Gavin Hoyt. Happy birthday bro. Right, departure time. One player has departed Maidstone United this last week. He's been at the club then for 2 different spells, and it's time to say a sad goodbye then. That's to Michael Phillips, number 16. A massive thanks to helping our club back to the National League after 3 seasons absence. So Michael Phillips is on his way. He's leaving Maidstone United, or he's already left. So I hope you all your best for whoever club you're moving on to next, and whatever your future brings. That's Michael Phillips departing Maidstone United, one of the mainstays in the club last season. Inter-season tickets, they are now already up for sale. The season tickets for Maidstone United for the Gallagher stand and ground stand in. The prices I will show you then up on screen for the ground and the Manchester stand. Through Ticket Pass you can go online and get your season ticket. You can do this by going onto Maidstone United Twitter site and scroll down to the relevant page and press the link to get started, or you can go onto Maidstone website, that's maidstoneunited.co.uk. Press on the top right, buy online, and then press season tickets 2023. Then at the bottom of that page you press either standing or seated box where it says select membership, standing or add to cart for seated. Then choose your relevant season ticket you want by adding to the cart. Then I presume from there on you would start to enter your details like your name, address, bank details and stuff then to process to get your season ticket. Moving on then from the MUFC Twitter page, here is 4 photos then of how the main stand work at the Gallagher Stadium was progressing 10 years ago before the stadium opened its doors to the public. 2 brand new club pin badges then have arrived at the club shop. Check out the MUFC website then or your Twitter page to see what times and when the shop opens at the ground, or you can simply buy online by visiting the club website MaidstoneUnited.co.uk. Top right, press buy online and then you can press the stone shop and scroll through for all the products. The 2 pin badges then, the NLS champions and the 10 years anniversary. As you can see, I'm wearing it right now. The new 10-year commemorative Maidstone United Football Club club kit shirts are out, and here we are already wearing one. It's the same then, if you go onto the Maidstone United.co.uk club website, press the buy online section, then onto the stone shop, and then including the commemorative top. You can also buy MUFC home and away tops from the past, last and then present ones with Manchit on the front, plus hats, scarves, mugs, pens. The pin badges, not just the 2 we've just shown you, but they do have other ones, key rings as well. Right, it's coming up, different goal of the season then for Maidstone United. Anyone can vote, anyone can do it, watch it, whether you're a subscriber, whether you're not a subscriber, whether you're just watching my channel, Spiky Bummy Army TV. This is how you go about it then. If you want to make your vote, watch the 10 goals and then put your vote in. The way that you can do this then, you will need then the Twitter app from MaidstoneUnited.co.uk. Then search Maidstone United, scroll down to the page to vote for the 2021-22 Stones goal of the season. Then press the link next to the arrow. Watch the video then with the YouTube logo that's in the middle of it. Press on it, watch the highlights of the 10 goals, and then below that it will take you then into your voting. Once you've watched the video, it will take you back into the screen, and then just down below you'll be able to fill out your details, including your email address, and then who to vote for, which are the 10 goals that you like prefer. So anyone can do that. We'll put the photos up on how you do that, and then you just submit. And it is still open at the moment, I believe, for voting. Wow, here we go. Maidstone United's then first signing of the summer season. This past week it happened. Well, welcome then, Sol Wanjal-Smith. As far as I know, it's been put up before, I think, but yeah, he's going to be the next exciting prospect in non-league football. Glad he's on board at Maidstone United. He's going to be the new Mbappe. And he's got a 2-year deal signed with Maidstone United. So after 2 seasons then, Sol was with Hungerford Town. Been there 2 seasons and he's just then now signed with Maidstone United Football Club. Sol Wanjal-Smith then, he started, well, around like, his football then from like 12 onwards. And he was at Weston-super-Mare for the under-18s, but he wasn't really working out, wasn't really progressing. He didn't think he was going to get anywhere, so he moved to step 5 then and went on to non-league club Cribs FC, based over in the Bristol area. From Cribston he's moved on to step 4 side, Slimbridge, and that was there for 1 season. That was the 2019-2020 season. He had 21 appearances and scored 16 goals. There for 1 season, and then Hungerford Town come in for him. and took Sol to them at step 2. And he's been there for 2 seasons before then signing with Maidstone last week, ready for our National League adventure. He played against us twice last season then and moved to the Stones non-league step 1 this week, is what I've just mentioned. Welcome Sol Smith to Maidstone. Excited to play in front of 2,000 plus fans each week, well at home anyway, and it will be that away as home as well for some of the massive clubs, Oldham, Scunthorpe, Chesterfield and a bunch of others. So from Slimbridge Athletic Football Club, it will be the highest level that anyone from that club has ever reached once Sol kicks the ball. A wonderful achievement then. It reflects well on Cribs FC as well as also Hungerford Town and Slimbridge. Looking forward then to the gritty celebration then back at the Gallagher Stadium for Sol Smith this coming season. And there's a brief video of his celebration.
It could be chopped here for Hungerford and it's a goal. It's Seeger scores for Hungerford. Long ball punted into the area, not clear.
Sol was celebrating last season then for Hungerford Town at the Gallagher Stadium with 23-year-old forward. He made 34 appearances last season then for Hungerford Town in National League South. He got 17 assists, 6 goals and won 9 penalties. I believe Sol is an amazing addition to the club and an exciting player then for the season in the National League ahead for us. Re-signing contract then, extension, massive defender number 18 then, Jerome Benon Williams.
Hooray!
With his ball control, classy defending and can score goals also, as well as taking on players with the ball at his feet. Not just pleased but bloody hell over the moon that a deal has been reached and Jerome is with us next season in the National League, top level of non-league footy. The 27-year-old defender then had 34 appearances for Maidstone in the National League South last season and put away 4 goals as well as winning last season the National League South Team of the Season. He got the Supporters Player of the Month for March as well. And Jerome Benon Williams joined Maidstone at the start of last season. He's a credit to the Stones and can't wait to see you back in action next season. This also goes in for everyone involved with Maidstone United Football Club and including the fans as well. Come on you Stones, get in now. Moving on then for one of the 10th anniversary events coming up. It's the 6-a-side tournament for the corporate and business partners for Maidstone United Football Club. There's only space left now then for 3 teams, and that's on the evening of the Thursday the 23rd of June. You'll be playing on the 3G pitch then, competing for the Soccer Sixes Cup. Soccer Sixes will run and organise this event. The price and how to register I'll put up on the screen for you now. It's a 6:30 PM start then. There's 4 groups of 5 teams. Each match is 12 minutes in the group stages and the games are non-stop straight through. Top 2 teams qualify then from each group, going into the quarterfinals, 8 teams. The quarterfinals starts at 9 PM, semi-finals 9:20 PM and the final 9:40 PM. And the presentation and the trophies for the winners of the group and the runners-up. And all the companies involved will be listed on the MUFC website. The Spitfire Lounge will be open for spectators and players during the tournament, and all teams have to be registered then to compete under a business name. So finally, thanks for watching. Just to finish off with the I Musk supporters team from Maidstone United. Friday evening last night they went ahead with a game against AFC Wimbledon FC supporters, and it was a 3-0 win then for Maidstone now. Congratulations, another win. So that wraps everything up then. Everything gone on then at Maidstone United this past week. Look forward to seeing you again next week in the off-season show. There'll be another 4 teams coming up in our 3rd week of 6 of teams we're playing up against in the National League, and one of those teams will actually be ourselves. I think the other 3 I believe will be Maidenhead United, Oldham and Scunthorpe. That's all coming up. The 4 teams in the National League that we'll be up against, or as we've got ourselves, this coming season. So thanks for watching Spiky Barmy Army TV. Thanks for subscribing, watching, and all past and present and new subscribers. And yeah, tune in. Spiky Barmy Army will be back next weekend for another Everything Maidstone United in the off-season show. So take care, have a great week, have an awesome one, and beautiful sunny evening here Saturday, and we'll catch you next week. Signing out. Peace.